Hello everybody, Cindy Greenway here with another episode of Wednesday Wisdom for Women Lawyers. I'm here with Kimberly Rice, the principal of KLA Marketing and founder of the Woman in the Law Rainmaker Forum. Kimberly, I have a question here for you today, a little bit different than some of the others we've had, but it says, I know that creating content is important to building my reputation as a women lawyer. My law firm does not allow us to work with external writers to create new written content. What are your thoughts on this and any ideas?
Well, I think it's an excellent question, Cindy. I mean, I have to think, what do I think about this? I think that it's almost indicative of why law firms and the legal services with respect to marketing finds itself a generation behind. There's rarely a legal services provider that doesn't say that, especially if they work with, accounting firms, financial services firms. And I think that my first response is whomever or whatever committee or whatever person ultimately makes those types of decisions doesn't fully understand, the process. Oftentimes as a marketers, I've heard this before, lawyers are criticized for using legal jargon that people don't understand because it kind of creates this little club environment, and same thing for marketers. We can talk about blogging and, SEO and all these things that, we know what all that means, and sometimes our clients, the lawyers don't. So my experience tells me that when people don't understand something, they dismiss it or they kind of disparage it in some way instead of being open to learning. What I know for sure, and we do this, you and I do this every day in our respective practice, is content marketing is the surest, fastest way to develop and grow a strong reputation on the internet where more people than ever, prospective clients, referral sources, etc., are hopping on to find their legal services. And, how many times have we heard, well, people aren't making their hiring decisions just from looking at your bio. Well, that may or may not be the case, depending on your area of practice. However, you can better bet if somebody gives a name of an attorney to, like a GC, they're going right to your law firm website, check out your bio and what you've written on and what your areas of practice are, etc. And isn't it a shame that, I tell clients all the time, I don't want you to write. I don't want you to write a blog. I don't want you to write these long articles. This is not the best use of your time. You should be doing two things only, and that is providing extraordinary service to clients and developing that deep, strong client relationship and being the face of your firm, representing the firm in your brand, because that's something only an attorney can do. Everything else can be delegated or outsourced. There are plenty of highly skilled professional writers, many lawyer writers who have chosen not to practice law, but instead write content, blogging or website content, etc. I know I work with them almost every day all over the country. And so for a unilateral statement to come out that, that no lawyer at a firm is going to, have the latitude, they would rather have no content attributed to that lawyer than to have content that lawyer, he or herself, did not write, specifically, regardless of the fact of anything that would be drafted on her or his behalf would be reviewed for factual accuracy, and it would be just ghostwrited. And then, of course, you always have non-disclosure statements or confidentiality agreements with whomever you work with, So I don't understand that reasoning. To me, it seems backwards, but not surprising. So I would tell this woman attorney to keep up the good fight, to rally those attorneys within firms and perhaps look for an ally and a partner, maybe a marketing partner or a partner on the management committee or a high-power rainmaker to, join with her on overcoming this, what I think is misguided, uneducated point of view.
Great. And I can't help but agree with you with your key points there as well, Kimberly, because clearly content is really important, and we talk about it all the time. So it is they can't do it all. They can't meet with their clients and provide exceptional service and go out there and do their marketing and do all this writing at the same time. So thanks once again for your insights. That's another episode of Wednesday Wisdom for Women Lawyers. We'll talk to you again real soon.
Thanks, Cindy.